Let's return to the financial crisis in the Eurozone. The European leaders have been meeting overnight as stock markets on the continent plunged. To make sense of it all, we're joined now by our Europe correspondent, Philip Williams. Phil, good morning. Has anything emerged from this meeting?
No, not yet. They're still having this meeting. It's an informal meeting. We're told it's over dinner and there is no scheduled press conferences or whatever afterwards. So very much a sense of the leaders getting together and in a more relaxed environment trying to sort out these thorny problems, particularly the pressure coming on the Germans from the British, from the French and from many other countries in the Eurozone to relax a little on their absolute insistence there'll be no Euro bonds, that there'll be basically no injection of massive amounts of European money, particularly German money, to kickstart the economies. And Angela Merkel very isolated on that front. She has the support of a couple of countries, but not many. And before she went in, she was absolutely adamant she's not going to shift. So where is this compromise going to come? And all the while we've got this background music becoming actually a crescendo of Greece and this whole speculation that they're on the verge of leaving the euro, that if in the election they have an anti-austerity parties that win, that the show's over for them and that the whole problems then get moved to vulnerable countries like Spain. So still a very volatile situation. We don't know if anything concrete will come of this tonight.
And it's fair to assume over this casual dinner, Phil, that these leaders are discussing contingency plans in the event that Greece does exit the euro.
Yes, there's been more information about that, basically along the lines that every country is preparing contingency plans. But this is something that always goes on anyway. No government worth its salt would not have contingency plans for these sorts of events. Certainly Britain has, and they've owned up to it. But talking about it creates the spook. It creates more fear in the markets. And so the very fact that there is discussion about this openly and that there is this, in a sense, almost a panic setting in, has created this market uncertainty and dragged the markets down yet again by another 2.5%. So this can't go on, of course, because if it does, the stock markets are going to be in dire straits and people's investments and savings are going to be ruined. So clearly it's coming to the end game, and this is what David Cameron has been banging on about for the last few days, saying, look, Europe, you've got to get your act together. You have to make some tough decisions and you have to stop the rot here because otherwise things are going to run out of control. It's not going to be in control and you'll be making your decision-making will be as a reaction to a crisis and not something that you can manage right now. So whether people are listening to him, whether Angela Merkel is hearing his message and others, we just don't know at this stage, but she's certainly being told.
It's enough to give leaders at that dinner a severe case of indigestion. Phil Williams in London will leave it there.